Welcome, our wonderful listeners, to this Cheeks of Crit presents The Sun, the Moon, and What Falls Between. Today we'll be with our fellow group, Kaitlyn, also known as Ironmesh.
Hello!
Also known as the Keeper of All Things Jingly.
Jingle, jingle, bitch.
And then Alesia, also known as Barakas, the Master of All Things Evil.
What's it to you?
Oh, you know damn well. And then we have the ever-enchanting Akyla as Red, Master of What's Unseen.
No, you make me sound more awesome than I am.
Bitch, take it. And then you have me, Chio, of the Blue, the Majestic, and kinda not all there.
Kind of.
And now, for the one you've been waiting for, Cheyenne, the DM, keeper of stories, mystery, and a totally awesome sugar cookie recipe.
I'll never let you have it. I'll kill you before I give it to you.
Not before I see you dead first!
And today, special for Akyla, we've decided to change our theme song. Hit it!
You have me just for today.
Chicks with
Ooh, yeah.
Did I really have to do that? Yes. I'm not a bard.
You could have
Right, you're an
fooled me.
improvement.
Oh. So, when we last left off, you guys had finally escaped the Twilight City and found yourselves in the ruins of the castle town. After searching around the city and castle, our druids both just ran off back to their old homes. Had a little catching up time. While Ironmesh and Chio were left alone in the forest, trying their best to survive, I might add. But after their individual little adventures,
Blueberry bush.
God damn it, Kaitlyn!
The chasm of convenience.
Yeah, after their adventures involving murder, replanting blueberries, and the chasm of convenience,
And pots and pans.
and pots and pans, they found themselves finally out of the forest and on the road to Bearburg. And that's where we begin. You guys are all standing on top of the hill looking down, and before you, you can see the city. Bearburg.
Another city.
I'd like you guys to roll history.
I don't know a goddamn thing. I rolled a 1.
Unnatural 20.
I'm still looking at the pot.
You're looking at the sky because it is so blue,
I could tell everything I see is blue.
but it's super blue.
Ugh.
It's so blue.
16! It's even more blue than the angry cerulean.
It seems to be more cerulean than ever. You don't know why.
17.
17. Okay. Red, Ironmesh, and Barakas. Well, you guys know the area surrounding, and the biggest city that you guys knew of was, in fact, the castle town. And there was, like this smaller city, or smaller town, you could say, more like a large village before that's where the city is now. It seems that within 13 years, it has become a sprawling metropolis. You guys see it is absolutely massive. And it'll take you maybe a half hour to get there. Do you guys head on towards the city?
Might as well.
Indeed.
I don't know what that was.
That's the trot.
Yes.
Chio begins to merrily skip his way down the
Merrily?
hill.
Please. It is enchanting fun.
Can we roll for
Enchantingly skip his way down the hill, staring
Thank
up at the
you.
sky. I'd like you to make a dexterity check. As you skip your way
Barakas
down.
scowls as he tucks his tail underneath his robe and puts the hood up.
20, not natural.
Yeah, the sky is so beautiful. You don't even have to worry. You don't have a care in the goddamn world. And yeah, you make it down that hill without any problem, and the rest of you do. It's perfectly fine.
There's a difference between skipping and walking.
Yes, but Chio's happy. In fact, all of
He
you guys.
helps someone.
Exactly.
And the sky is beautiful. And he is not sad. Yet.
Which is very good. And as you guys, begin to make your way, I'd like you guys to make a perception check.
14. 21.
21. 22.
Ooh, nice. As you guys are getting closer to Bearburg, you guys see that the city is surrounded by about a 15-foot wall, and there's several gates, and there seems to be some traffic starting to come in and out of the city. And actually, you notice that there's some people on the road now. There's a man with a cart drawn by a donkey. And there seems to be like a few families or whatever. No one's really staring at you guys right now. Doesn't seem to bother anyone, your guys' appearance. I mean, after all, this is a city full of lots of people. And as you guys begin to get closer to the gates, you notice that there's 2 guards standing in front. And as you guys continue to walk forward, they stop you. They're both male guards. One of them's human, one of them is a dwarf. The dwarf steps forward. Hello there, what brings you four to our fair city today? I haven't seen you guys before.
I stand up. Does he notice Chio's basic armaments? Because he would have had... he still has some of the stuff from the royal family. Like their symbol on his clothing.
True, he
Maybe
would be wearing his guard.
Because he never changed his clothes.
You look pretty interesting there. Where are you from? You're a metal man. You look real cool.
I am from Herbst.
Here he goes again. Should we just let him go? I don't want to talk to you.
Alright, do I have
From
these
Herbst?
two? Yeah, do I have these 2 attentions?
Yeah, but both of the guards kind of look at you when you mention that, like, from Herbst.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna roll for performance to get their attention on me as I message them to go inside.
Okay.
Oh, yes, nat 20! So, 24.
The dwarf and then, like, the other guard who's human, they're both just, like, staring at you, like...
I take my cloak off and I start saying, I am a member of the Queen's Royal Guard.
The Queen? Like...
From Herbst. As I stand between them and the party, they see my hand as I have it, like, right here on my hip, and I gesture with my finger for them to go in.
Are you guys going to try and sneak into the city?
Sure.
There seems to be, by the way, like, other people kind of, like, coming in, like, and out. Seems to be a regular flow. But yeah, they're staring at you. What do you mean, the Queen of Herbst? What are you?
Yeah, I squat down to meet the dwarf of the eye, and I say, I have a tale for you, my friend.
I'd like you to roll, well, actually, what are you going to say? You're still, Red, what are you doing?
Crowd.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do you do them first before I go on.
Okay, so Red, you've decided that you're going to try and sneak through?
Mostly just blending with the crowd. If someone starts looking suspicious, I'll walk off. But I got that 20.
You got a natural trait. Red, without any issue. Yeah, you just walk on through the gate without any problem. What are Barakas and Ironmesh doing?
Barakas, after having a short, quiet, very, very quiet conversation with Red, we decided to go forth into the town. And I rolled a 22 in stealth.
22. Yeah, you guys both make it, and
I just walk in.
Yeah,
I just
stealth or not?
No, just walk right the fuck in.
Yeah, no, you just walk right by. And like the human kind of glanced at you. Oh, I thought you guys were together. Anyways, I'm sorry. You mentioned the queen of Herbst.
Yep. And with a 15 plus 4, which is 19 for persuasion, I persuade them that I tell them my story in a persuading manner.
Okay, you're gonna actually have to tell the story.
Yeah. What are you telling these two guards? They're staring at you like they're extremely confused by the Queen of Herbst.
And this is what I tell them. So it was 13 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 13 years ago, we were celebrating the birth of the queen's son and daughter.
Not the birth.
The arrival of them.
Yeah, they were presenting.
But something had happened. There was an attack upon the city. And before I knew it, me and several of my comrades were in fights with giant ogres. And somehow they were using time magic and had trapped us as well as some of the villagers in this eternal loop. So we had finally just managed to escape, and to our horror we realized that it had been 13 years. We were trapped in this hell, and we are looking for the children to save the other villagers that are trapped in that hell.
What the hell have you been drinking?
I cannot drink, for I bear the mark. And I show the mark of the Queen of Herbst.
The royal family.
Yeah. I bear the mark. My name is Chio, and I was part of the Queen's royal guard. Nothing but iron men to protect her and all she held dear.
They're just staring at you in disbelief. You have just spouted off the most random thing that they've ever heard, and They believe you. It was a 3 and a 7. They believe you.
I need provisions in order to help me find the sun and the moon. In order to bring them, in order to free the people trapped within that eternal hell and release their parents to them.
The dwarf looks at you. My name is Doth, by the way. Tobin, stay here at the gate. Stay here. Chio, you need to come with me. There's someone I need to introduce you to.
All right.
He can help you. Doth. The dwarf's name is Doth. D-O-T-H.
Okay.
And the human guard's name is Tobin. T-O-B-I-N. Come with me. I'm going to take you to Roger.
All right.
I think that he would absolutely, definitely need to hear this. And the dwarf quickly turns around and gestures for you to follow him.
I follow him.
Into the city. Okay.
Alright, so I think you cut off with me and...
Yeah. Shut the hell up!
Cause goddamn, that was fucking amazing.
DMing.
My heart is racing.
You know what? Gotta admit, I didn't expect that turn.
My heart's racing.
You were smart. You were freaking smart about that. And the rest of you.
My heart's racing.
Red, Barakas, and Ironmesh. You guys have walked into the city. What did you guys do as soon as you got through the gate?
Besides start trying to figure out what's going on and where we are?
Yeah, did you guys just leave Chio at the gate?
No, not far. Basically, let's put it this way, Red's just seeing if Metalman gets trotted off to a cell. So they may have an issue later.
And
I kind of waited just on the other side of the gate for him.
Wait on the other side of the gate?
Barakas did.
I went to a hidden spot to keep an eye on things.
So a short one's right by the gate, one's probably high in the crowd, and I'm gonna assume there's a rat.
Probably, or something,
It's
yeah.
probably a rat watching this from the sill somewhere.
You wouldn't really be able to get to an alley, Barakas, right now to stand in, but you could definitely stand on like the side, like beside a building. But I want the three of you to roll perception checks.
got a 10.
18. And perception is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
19.
19. You guys all notice, like you suddenly hear like an excited voice, and through the gate, you see like the dwarven soldier, taking Chio like away, and you guys quickly hear it's like, oh yes, what is it? I need to take you to see Roger. He definitely want to hear your story, and you see Chio and the dwarf like quickly like walking away. Chio, I want you to make a perception check.
10.
10. Yeah, out of the corner of your eye, you do manage to spot most. You manage to spot everyone. Are you guys going to start following Chio?
Sure.
Are you guys going to make yourself known to Chio and Doth?
I'll follow at a distance.
I'm pretty sure they can see me above the crowd because I am fairly tall.
And Red, are you going to follow them from a distance too?
She ain't that good. Not in a crowd. We're in a friggin' city. She not liking this at all.
The reason I did that is because I didn't want people being drawn to the hero Red because I know she doesn't like that.
Practically, they hopefully forgot about me. That's what she's thinking because nobody's approached her yet.
You haven't spoken to anyone yet.
You got your hood up too.
No, she hasn't put it up yet.
Oh god.
That's why she hasn't put it up.
But yeah, are you going to follow Chio?
She'll follow you. Close enough that she doesn't get lost in the crowd, preferably.
But are you going to make yourself known to Doth and Chio?
Thinking about her nerves. Yeah, she'll have to.
So I know I see Ironmesh.
She'll start getting jittery around the crowd.
I see Ironmesh.
You see Ironmesh
Okay.
and Barakas. Like you kind of notice that they're following behind you.
Well,
You
Barakas
probably
is
feel
pretty
tug
tall
at the back of
too.
your shirt. This is at this point Red's little social anxiety thing just kicked up.
And Doth notices you. Oh, you were just at the gate.
I'm not a fan of crowds.
Oh, is this your friend?
Acquaintance.
Are you from Herbst as well? Were you there too?
Yeah. Not from there, but I was there in the incident as well.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, we're aware.
What is your name?
Does it matter, really?
Well, if you don't want to get flocked.
No, she's asking you. Does it really matter my name?
Well, yes, I'm taking you guys to the Lord of the City. Well, his steward, and then he'll introduce you to the Lord of the City. Oh, hopefully, he kind of looks a little bit nervous.
Just call me Red, please. Nothing else other than Red, please.
Red. All right. What about like the other two? I swear that I saw 2 other people. Were they with you or?
Oh, they were companions, yes. But if they feel like not showing up, they won't show up.
Nothing too suspicious. They just don't like groups.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Got persuasion.
Barakas just doesn't like anyone.
I got 19 plus 4, so
Right now, all Red's thinking is
23.
I need to get out of the crowd, I need to get out of the crowd, I need to get out of the crowd.
23. Yeah, he kind of nods. Like, yeah, I guess that would make sense. You guys probably don't want everyone to know that you guys are from Herbst.
it's better
Can you
that
please quit saying it out loud now?
You're right.
it's
sorry.
better if it's just a select few.
You're right. And he begins to take you like through the city, like weaving you, through a couple streets and actually I want you guys to all to roll for perception.
Why do I keep putting that down there? No, I left it in the box.
I got a 17.
19. 20. Not natural.
A natural 20.
A natural 20? Okay.
I like Red to keep holding the back of my shirt. If that's what helps her comfort.
But she's not doing good.
But as you guys are actually walking through this city, the place where you are now by the city gates, it actually seems to be some smaller businesses. You see actually a couple inns as you walk by. You notice there's one called like Trusty Bear Inn. Kind of laugh at that. There's like a dancing bear like on there, and it's like turning, it's like smiling, and like one of its paws is like in like a thumbs up position. It's like, ha, Trusty Bear Inn. Looks kind of goofy. And as you guys are continuing to walk throughout the city, you come out of this more commercial area to a residential. The houses around, they look pretty nice. They look alright, but as you guys continue walking, the homes begin to look, like a little bit bigger,
More
a little more fancy. Yeah, and a little more regal. And as you guys continue to walk, Doth kind of looks over at you guys. Okay, I definitely believe you guys, but do you guys have any proof that you're from Herbst? I mean, that place is cursed.
I hold up my bag full of banners that I collected from Herbst.
No one ever goes there anymore. Like, the land, it's all weird stuff. There's no, animals or anything. Yeah, people just don't go there anymore. Not even the animals go there.
It's riddled with magic. Essence of magic.
Well, that's what happens when a Fey garden is left unkept.
Yeah.
A Fey garden? Oh my god! Doth is totally into you guys right now. He thinks you guys are, the coolest people ever.
I admit it. We're rock stars now.
You're so cool. Chio, Red, and your mysterious companions. And he just, kind of stops where he just kind of, looks around. Just giving a double thumbs up to whoever is possibly looking.
I'm still on stealth. That one needs to do a stealth.
No, I'm just walking. I'm just walking.
So you might start recognizing the great giant wandering around behind them.
Actually, I'm gonna roll for that, and he doesn't see shit.
He's too much in awe of us.
Exactly. He's just general thumbs up, kind of looking
Basically,
around.
I'm walking down, and it's like, stay alive.
Oh,
Stay
you
alive.
mean John Travolta's
Street
strut?
check,
Yeah, I'm doing the John Travolta strut down the street.
Roll
I'm-
for performance.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't gotten a history check
Really?
yet when she
You
said her
want
name was Red.
me to roll for performance?
Absolutely. At advantage, even.
I got a 25.
Oh, she is rocking that strut.
It
People
has
are throwing
been
money on you as
It
well.
has been so long, Ironmesh, since you've been in the presence of people, and your inner performer is coming up. You are strutting through this town. You are like an Amazonian goddess among these clouds.
And he still doesn't see her.
Yeah, and you're just walking, and some of the
I
people,
wink and my tooth goes ting at someone.
yeah, there's people looking at you, and actually you notice there's a frozen yogurt stand, and there's another Goliath and this drow standing there. And you look at them and you flash your smile ting. And yeah, they're just oh. And in the Goliath, the Goliath male is just oh my, just kind of looking, just kind of
Fades upon the drow
for yeah,
swoons.
yeah, he just kind of leans on the drow and he just kind of looks at you, he's
I
yeah.
can see the drow.
Then I look at the Goliath, want to get meshed up later.
Hell yeah!
I throw him a rock with my number on it.
Dancing Bear, room 2235, bringing the
First,
safety
let's get a
deposit.
room before you can do that one.
We don't need a goddamn room for that.
But what of the children?
No
Never
walls
mind,
can
I know
hold
what
it.
happens to the children.
Think of the rats. Warning, perverted owl may follow.
But yeah, right now, Barakas, I want you to roll a perception check.
18.
You out of the corner of your eye, you see Ironmesh suddenly throwing a rock at this other Goliath. You're oh wow, there's more of them around here, and she's totally coming onto this guy, and yeah, that's kind of awkward. And you still see Red and Chio going on, and then Ironmesh continues to walk forward, and you swear to God you can hear music playing. But yeah, Ironmesh, I want you to roll a perception check now. You're a little out of it.
Yes, I am. I got a 3.
You're so happy at being in this town and seeing other Goliaths and stuff and frozen yogurt. God, you miss frozen yogurt. You have lost Red and Chio, and you're just kind of looking around. It's yeah, you're in a fancy district of town now. By the way. Yeah, you're just kind of walking through the fancy streets now, strutting your stuff.
Yeah.
And sadly, without realizing it, you make everyone else makes a left turn, and you kind of like make a right turn down like a different street.
Do you have a perception check? Because I have that sense where I can tell people, wait, is that this one?
Well, you do see Ironmesh dancing
Yeah.
around and getting lost. So what are you gonna do?
Do I throw a rock or do I go up and tap her on the shoulder? I don't want to throw a rock, because that apparently is a Goliath mating skill.
Absolutely.
True. So Barakas will go up and walk behind Chio and tap her on the shoulder.
You mean Ironmesh?
Yeah, Ironmesh.
Someone else is doing it today.
Yeah, Ironmesh, you suddenly feel like someone tapping your shoulder. You turn and you see Barakas.
And I spin around. Yes, pink hair devil.
For sure it's purple.
I'm going the wrong way.
Oh,
And you're also colorblind.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally pink. You're the one who dyed it a different color than what you're saying.
The curtains match the drapes.
I did not want to know that, but okay. Which way did they go?
The direct opposite of where you went.
No,
I see.
I'm worried if Barakas is gonna lose us now.
I did that on purpose to see if you were paying attention.
Come along.
No.
Yes, fine.
Now are we talking full bush or half bush?
I don't
Or
know.
a tangled
What normally goes on
undergrowth.
with a leg? Anyone? Third leg? What's the accurate number for that?
All right, we're gonna go back to Red and Chio now. Doth is continuing like on forward, and actually, as you guys keep going, you notice the biggest house there. It has like a large stone brick wall around it and a beautiful cast iron gate. And actually, at the gate, there seems to be a large crowd of people. And in the middle, you see a tall elven man with a dark, a darker blonde hair, and he's standing. He's like, you see, he's like addressing the crowd. He's like trying to like shoo them away. It looks like, and Doth kind of stops. He's like, "Ooh, Roger seems to be busy right now."
I would like to roll to see what the crowds are saying.
Okay, yeah, roll for perception. Do you want to listen to Red?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 17. 15 plus 2.
I got 13.
13, yeah. No, you can hear what's going on. And actually the crowds, they seem to... Oh, pardon me. In the crowd, you see several people, they actually have out scrolls, and they're like quickly writing it out. And they're yelling out, Sir Roger, please tell us what happened last night. What was stolen from the mansion? What's going on? What happened during the 12 hours of night? What does that mean? What's going on? And you see Roger, he's kind of a little bit frustrated. What happened last night? During the 12 hours, yes, someone broke in to Lord Bar's home. But please, rest assured, nothing has been stolen. And then, like, the crowd is like, are you sure nothing has been stolen? What happened to the young lord? Where did he go? And Roger just, like, sighs again. Please, now is not the time. We just need to be calm. There was an attempt. Nothing was taken. Things will be perfectly fine. Just please leave us alone to figure out what happened. Things will be just fine. Please go. Leave us now. Just go. Shoot. And he's just like, again, like trying to like get the crowd to disperse.
Alright, I'm gonna take initiative here. I asked the dwarf to take Red inward where it's away from the crowd because I know how bad she is around crowds. And I go and I help Roger.
So Doth kind of like looks at you and come on, there's a gate on this side.
I wait till they're safely around the side.
So do you follow him?
Oh yeah, I'll go with the floor because I am not walking through that.
So Doth quickly takes you aside, and you, Chio.
I walk up into Roger and I address the crowd.
You push your way through the crowd.
I cautiously excuse my way up to them. Like, I'm not gonna use force on people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roger kind of looks at you suspiciously. We're not taking any statements. Go away. Everyone, just leave. And he's beginning to back up towards like the gate.
I rest my hand on his shoulder and I gently whisper in his ear, "I'm here to help you."
Like
I want to persuade him that I'm here to help.
That was very creepy, Megan.
Yeah.
Does a nat 20?
son of a bitch.
Okay, we're gonna have to start checking your rolls.
Yeah. Okay, so I persuade him that I'm here to help.
Security. Thank you. Get rid of them. Get rid of them, please.
All right.
And
so,
he quickly like steps back and opens the gate, and he's like trying to like slip himself through.
all right. So performance and persuasion.
Intimidation.
Okay. Okay, intimidation. All right. So I got a 13.
A 13.
13 plus 4, so 17 altogether for intimidation. My good people, this is not helping any right now. So, please disperse. It is very important because let the Lord of the Manor deal with his stuff, and he will address you when the time is right. Being persistent is not helping anyone.
The crowd is kind of looking at you. Most of the people they're staring at you, they have never seen anything like you before. They're all kind of like backing away, and they're like, all right, just please tell us as soon as possible.
We will address you as soon as the time is right.
And with that, you hear like a slam of like the gate. Roger has managed to get back behind the gate, and he's just walking away.
It doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
So does it?
Yeah, the crowd, they've all left. And so now you're left standing there by yourself in front of the gate.
All right, I walk over to the gate that I saw Red go behind.
Roll for perception.
See if you actually saw it.
So
Has Ironmesh and Barakas?
You guys might have to roll perception as well.
14 plus 2, so 16.
They went to the right.
Okay.
So hopefully you'll be able to get there. And yeah, actually, Barakas and Ironmesh, you kind of hear. I want you guys to roll for perception.
15.
15. Barakas, you kind of like heard like a crowd, like yelling, kind of like in the distance, and then you like suddenly hear Chio start like yelling.
Well, I found where they are.
Not
Yeah,
yelling.
really. And Ironmesh, you see there's like a group of people that seem to be like coming away from the general direction where you swear to God you just heard Chio screaming at people or yelling at people.
Wasn't yelling. I was talking to him sternly.
You scare the shit out of these poor people.
Well, I am made out of metal.
They have not seen anything yet.
Oh God.
Just quit looking for evil, then you'll be fine.
I'm not looking for evil because I don't want to see the angry cerulean.
Yeah, you guys see like this huge, fancy looking mansion, and yeah, you Barkas, you just notice Chio's walking not to the gate, but just like off to the side, kind of. And Red, you and Doth are now standing like in front of like a smaller gate on the side of the brick wall, and Doth pulls that key out of his pouch, and he's like, "All right, just let you in there. Welcome to Lord Bar's Manor." Sorry about the crowd in front. He looks a little nervous again. There was an incident during the 12 hours of night.
So what exactly happened?
Okay, come in. So, like, during the 12 hours, like, it was, like, actually night when, like, it hit. But then, like, it just didn't, like, become day again. And it just, like, threw, like, the whole, like, mansion into, like chaos. Roger just, like, absolutely lost it. He started going on about how this shouldn't happen, about how Talia's children are still alive. This shouldn't. This only happens, he said, when like the next incarnation of like the celestial bodies are born.
And what would you do if they are still alive?
They should be dead. Everyone was massacred over at the castle. They
How am
found.
I standing before you?
I don't know. You said that they were alive. The queen was alive. They found so much blood inside of that castle in the dining room. It was horrific, they said. And like when the ogres were done with everyone, but we thought that the children were dead. No bodies were found. It was like everyone was like erased off the planet. And then like the earth just started being weird. And then during all of this, someone did break into the house. We have no idea who it was. There was howling. We thought it was wolves.
Wolves or wolf?
Wolves. There was multiple wolves on the ground. And then, like, Lord Bar's oldest son, like, he disappeared. Like, in the middle of the fray. Adelbert is gone. No one knows where he went.
So this is the Lord's biological son?
Yeah, his oldest son. He disappeared, like, in the fight. They were, like, shadows descending upon, like, the town, and they stole the city's, like, entire treasury.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? We can't just start taxing the people again. We gotta find this missing treasure. We can't just tell the people that, like, we were attacked by these phantom wolves and shit. I know, sorry. And, Chio, at this time, you've come, to the gate at the side of around the side of the house, and you see through the gate about maybe, like, 10 feet away, there's Doth and Red standing there.
I gently knock upon the gate and let them know that I'm ready to come in.
Doth quickly turns away from you, Red, and runs over to the gate and opens it for you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for getting rid of that crowd.
No.
And also, your other companions, they should probably, like, make themselves known.
So, quick clarification. How close are they?
You might want to do a perception to see if you can find out.
Yeah, you went inside. You didn't notice them behind you.
It was a whopping 7.
Yeah, you definitely didn't notice them behind you, now that you've stepped
From
in.
here it looked like a 1, so I had to go wait.
But, Doth, he quickly, like, pokes his head outside of the gate, and...
3?
No! But you guys, like, you guys did kind of see where Chio was. So you guys headed that way, right?
Yeah.
And as you guys are going, you guys kind of see, like, the dwarf guard, like, kind of, like, poke outside of, like, the gate, and he sees, like, you two guys, like, kind of standing there. He just kind of, like, looks at you guys. They are our other companions. He kind of waves over at the Goliath.
Hello.
I reassured the dwarf that they are our other companions.
Oh, come this way quickly before anyone notices you guys. Come on.
I'm not that noticeable.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Do I really need to have a talk with you?
You're gorgeous.
Any chance to get to know you better as a friend would be fantastic. I could always use new friends.
I could be a friend. And Doth is just kind of like standing. He's just kind of like leaning against the gate.
I apologize, but my heart has been taken by this shiny blue bastard.
I'm a blue bastard!
Everyone's a blue bastard, though, Chio. You're
Not
right.
as blue as me.
Well, the angry cerulean's coming up a good second there.
Doth just kind of sighs, and he quickly closes the gate behind you guys. Please follow me. I'll take you guys through the front door. Just a moment. I'll announce you guys. What are your names again? You're Chio. You're Red, and you two?
I am Ironmesh Spectandenzin the dancer.
Ironmesh Spectandenzin the dancer, you say?
Tandenzin.
Tandenzin. And you?
You can call me nowhere.
It's French.
It's a strong family name.
Oh, the name is nowhere. All right. Well then, and Dothy like quickly, kind of like looks around and is like, to kind of stick to the wall. We're okay. Since we're gonna go through like the front door, we can't really go through like the guards passage. Just kind of like stick against the wall, just a little bit off. The grass is really nice and new. Yeah, and I'll just like wait at the front door. And he like quickly runs against the wall along the grass. And
I light a cigarette.
Says the one with no lips nor air in their lungs to do so.
Oh, please.
What you did not see was Megan putting the cigarette to her throat instead.
Again, no air, no lungs.
Does Chio smoke?
No.
Okay.
That's Megan being Megan, who also doesn't smoke.
And as you guys, Jesus fucking Christ, I
Quit,
hate you
Megan.
guys. And as you guys make it up to the front door, Doth is like, just wait here a moment. I'll announce you and tell everyone that you guys are here. And he's got like a huge smile on his
You
face.
better use my full name too.
Absolutely. Ironmesh Spectandenzin. And he just like smiles.
Close enough.
Really? Because that was a mile off.
I'm trying to be nice.
Chio, don't hurt the poor guy's feelings, okay? Let's try.
I dust off my
With a
feelings.
natural 20, his feelings are not hurt.
He's too much of my.
We get the 20.
He's too admiring. He's admiring.
I want us to be the best of friends.
And so you guys are left alone at the front door, and Doth quickly runs inside.
I dust off to look more presentable.
Yes, you guys do kind of look like hobos who did spend the night in the forest.
All right, who needs to be buffered?
I can definitely buffer something of yours.
Perfectly fine, thank you.
It would be my pleasure.
Technically, Red's the one who technically had a bath, so...
Oh yeah, that's right. You washed
Red's
off
the
in the
only
stream.
one
So
who
I
did.
mean, you don't smell
Barakas
like a
did.
hobo.
Yeah.
Did
Barakas transferred back to the natural form in the water.
Oh yeah, that's right. So technically, only Ironmesh smells like a hobo.
And I stand there on my stinky glory.
There's
Chio
nothing we can do
doesn't
to clean up at this
perspire.
point.
I want you to roll for stink lines. 8. You were very smelly. Very smelly.
Are our eyes burning?
No, not yet.
Or at least the best thing is he cannot smell me anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Exactly. But your Talbert is like a little bit ripped and a little. It's not as nice as it could be, but you know, you'll get it fixed hopefully. And you guys just like kind of like continue to stand there, and then you hear like a voice, and Chio, it's you recognize it as Roger's voice. You just let some people in. You just let them into the manor grounds without even officially confirming that they're not just some thieves who went to the ruins of Herbst. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you guys hear that from behind the door, and the door just like bursts open, and Roger and Doth are standing there.
I kick my leg up and place it next to his head on the wall. As intimidation.
Which one?
My left one, and I'm staring him in the eye with my foot up against
Which
the wall.
of the people?
Roger.
I want you to roll for intimidation / dexterity.
So 2 rolls. Let's see.
First one.
19 plus 2. You successfully, like, without, like, any
Missing
problem,
a beat?
you just, like, see, like, he just, like, her leg immediately extends,
Iron
Ironmesh, right towards, like, right on, like, the door frame, right next to Roger's head, and he looks horrified.
I look him in the eye and say, "How dare you call us thieves, sir? We are the most noble of adventurers! Except for this one, but he's okay." As I point to Barakas. "We are here to help you with your problem. Tell us what it is."
Us? In case you forgot, we've got our own problems. One of them very big.
We're here to help.
You can help.
Roger begins to, like, slowly back away and is trying to close the door on you
I
guys.
peek my way behind, from behind Ironmesh. I look at Raj. I took care of your problem.
You, middleman, get rid of these people!
They are my companions.
You're not security, are you?
I am from Herbst, my good sir.
You're from Herbst.
Technically, all of us are.
You have not heard of Her Majesty's Iron God. As I walk up,
I've heard of the Iron Abominations that failed to protect the city of Herbst.
I lean forward with intimidation on the mind.
Okay.
Just like,
Which one? Okay. Yeah,
with a 22, I lean forward intimidatingly in front of Roger's face. I'm sorry, I could not hear you, child of the Elven.
I want you to roll a perception check, Ironmesh. Oh my fucking god. Chio.
oh my god.
Perception?
You can't do it.
Yes.
We need name tags.
So I got
Freaking
13 plus
tag.
2, so 15.
I'll put that on the next trip.
Yeah, literally.
As you stare at Roger, you definitely notice, yeah, he's Elven. He looks... He reminds you of Talia. Just a little bit. It's in the nose and the eyes.
I lean kind of close, like up close to his, and I like look at him with my dead dark eyes. Do I intimidate him with a 24?
Is absolutely intimidating. He's still standing straight, but he seems a little less angry.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I do
me
believe he
a
is a
little less.
descendant of the queen.
All of you, please.
His
I
nose
just
and
have one
eyes
question.
tell
If
me.
I can prove right now the queen sent us from Herbst that, we're not lying right now, can we just, please, you two, stand down?
I'm kind of stuck.
I help Ironmesh down.
Well,
Ooh,
Chio's
what do you
doing that.
grab?
You step back and
Please
help
tell me what do
Ironmesh
you
down.
grab?
While they're doing that,
I grab her by the side, like right here.
Ooh.
Her lower back.
lower back.
Kind of upper.
Ooh.
And I lift her leg down.
So by the thigh.
Just a real awkward Doth
I
is
lean
standing.
to Barakas. I just got the second base.
And by the way, Doth is
High
standing
five me,
there.
friend.
I do not know what the second base is.
Just high five me. It's a good thing.
I take my
Please.
dagger. I give a high five with the dagger.
Yes, as I'm bleeding out of my hand.
And Doth is standing there, by the way, and he's just like, his eyes are wide open. He was just right there where you opened her like,
Oh my god.
this is the best day of his life, apparently.
Here's your legs. Here's
While they're
Doc.
doing that, I'm going to keep Roy's attention on me, and I'm going to show without pulling it completely out The seal on my neck. That's on my neck.
That's what she said. As I channel Empress.
Channeling of Empress.
I have to do this, please. Out of character. She has a seal someone could break.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate you guys.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're showing Roger the seal.
I'm not paying
Not taking
attention.
it from me, and it's going back in where it was, but just enough for him to see what it is.
I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to help Ironmesh down.
Roger, he's staring right at you now, Red. Well, more specifically at the seal that you had just showed him and put away. This is not the time or place to talk about it. You need to go to the Trusty Bear Inn. I will explain everything there. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you.
And I am trying to help my friend.
Oh,
I'm listening
And I'm
to
just
him.
enjoying it.
Doth? Take them to the Trusty Bear Inn. Tell no one else about this seal.
Him? What? Speaking, I only showed it to him. I didn't show it to him.
Shit.
I only showed it to him.
No, he's talking to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's the only one who's seen it outside of.
Yeah. But yeah, he's talking to you. But yeah, tell no one else about this. Tell no one else about this seal. And wait there. I'll explain everything you need to know. And with that, he steps back inside of the mansion and slams the door shut, and you hear like a click. And Doth is like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose my job for sure."
Do we hear any soft weeping from behind the door?
You hear nothing.
He probably bolted. I want to go to a bookstore. Where's a bookstore?
I probably, and I could probably take you there after, but we should head on over to the Trusty
we'll do that
Bear.
too. We'll do that too.
And suddenly, like, the door opens. By the way, at the Trusty Bear, tell them Roger sent you. And then, like, he slams the door shut again.
Well, that was rude.
And with that, Doth, like, straightens up a bit, and he's like, "All right, let's head on down." Ooh, I am so fired. I should have checked to see if you guys were legit. I'm sorry, I mean to love you. What? Nothing.
Trust me, we're legit. If he fires you, he's incompetent at his job.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sure he's doing the best he can.
I found him to be quite the jerk.
Well, I mean, he is the emissary from Heliopolis. I mean, the information that you guys kind of just dropped was like a drama bomb. I heard everything.
So says the one
I'll tell
talking
no
about
one.
wolves.
Yeah. Alright, I'm sorry. The mansion was attacked by wolves last night. And he just, like, continues on towards the gate.
So, we just drove drama.
And, yeah, and so, without any incidents, Doth has taken you guys back to the tavern. Or, I guess, back towards the tavern. The Trusty Bear Inn.
Again, I still like this inn.
It seems to be one of the biggest inns in town. And you guys quickly walk inside. And I'd like you all to roll a perception check.
Oh, that never starts with a good thing.
18.
21.
21.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
So we're all in sync? Apparently.
Pretty
We're not
much.
gonna share too much energy with the deck. It's combined us all. Well, except for you. It's giving you
Oh, yeah, I was rolling for shit earlier. But yeah, Doth, he quickly walks in, and you guys actually notice it's really nice in here. It's like a nice homey feel. There's about 15 tables. There's like a young family.
Are you sure it's
sitting there
homey or
eating.
homo?
Well, I mean,
Just got a point there.
you know.
Just have a point.
And actually, speaking of bears. You notice there's actually like a rather large, handsome-looking man standing behind. Looks to be. Oh my god. Fucking. My mind has stopped working. I apologize.
Oh my god, it's Gaston.
No.
Gaston with the bear? I don't think so.
Nah. No.
Bears get around, baby.
What the heck? If you walk into it's a counter. Oh my fucking god, it's a counter.
To the bar? I think we have some editing here.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, the bar will either work?
Now you live in my brain.
Yes, the bar would work too. God damn. But yeah,
Reception desk. I got a list for you.
But yeah, you notice there seems to be a rather large, handsome man standing behind the bar. Big smile on his face, and Doth quickly walks over. It's like, oh, hey there, Orson, what's up? And Orson, he seems to be human. Kind of seems to be, he might be mixed with something. You don't really know. But he stares down at the dwarf. Like, hey there, Doth, what's going on? Roger sent us here. Well, them here. Yeah, I guess they need a room for the night, but yeah, Roger sent them. Alright, then. And, Doth kind of looks back at all of you guys. I should probably go back to my post. I'll be at the gate if you need me. Yeah, Orson will take care of you.
Goodbye.
You did good work.
Well, thank you. That feels nice. And he quickly runs out the door. Hopefully he won't get fired. You guys don't know. But yeah, the rather large man, Orson, he's staring at all of you. Well, if Roger sent you to here, yeah, I'll give. How many rooms would you guys like? Would you like to share, or
I would preferably like a
solo room? Yeah, sure.
Solo room. Then they later have company.
No problem. And you two, would you guys like your own rooms as well?
I don't need a room, my good sir. Just a chair by the fire.
He doesn't sleep.
I don't sleep.
Well, then, I'll move an armchair by the fire for you.
Thank you.
Or hand him a room. We could probably suit the place up in the middle of the night for you.
And I guess a room for you, or would you like to also sit by the fire? He seems very disturbed by that.
You know us constructs. We don't sleep.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you have a room below?
Yes, actually, we have a few. They're a little bit smaller, though. I don't know if they would fit someone of your stature comfortably. They're more for, like, the dwarf kind.
A noble room will suffice, I guess.
Alright. Of course, and he quickly hands the three of you keys to your rooms, and they actually seem to be pretty nice. And
I take a seat in my comfy chair by the fire.
yeah, he's moved over a nice armchair, and it's just kind of awkwardly staring at you. This weird-looking metal man. And actually, he's really staring at, which arm has the royal symbol on it?
That would be my left side.
Yeah, your left side, yeah, and he's just kind of staring, at the left side of your body. A little suspiciously, you could assume. But he quickly walks away. Back to the three of you. Would you guys like something to eat? Everything here will be free for you.
I am famished. I need a feast for 3.
Alright, it's okay, so a feast for 3 coming up for you guys.
What do you guys want?
Oh.
You know how them Goliath girls be.
Just some stew, please.
Some stew, and for you, sir?
Raw steaks.
Yeah, sure. You're not the only one who comes in here asking for
Protein buddies.
For those who didn't see that, that was a dagger to a fistball.
I quickly move up and fist bump Ironmesh. Boom. And I go back, sit down.
And you're just gonna sit there. It is life goal achieved. It's actually it's about 4. No, it's more than that. It's about like 5. And actually the windows are all like out and open, and you guys can. And there's actually like a nice big skylight. And actually, yeah, it seems to be the sun will be setting soon.
I take off my halberd and I start to mend it.
Yeah, actually,
there's nothing on my body to be offended by.
Do you have anything? Do you have anything that you could use to start mending your halberd with?
Just wait. I could use some of the cloth from the things.
From the flags?
Yeah. No, not the orc ones, but the one from her. Like
Army. Yeah.
I have it beside me, and I'm just like tearing like sections off. Like I'm not fully like whoosh.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just have it by me, and I'm not fully bringing it out. I'm just like tearing little pieces off.
You know, yeah. I'll say that you. Yeah, I'll say that you can start mending your halberd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, there's like the young family's kind of like staring over at you. They have like 2 little kids. What are you? And they're just like staring at you, and then like you suddenly like take off your halberd. What? And their mother's like, stop staring. It's rude.
I turn and I start, and I explain to the small child that I am a construct. I was forged by a great tinkerer.
Wow. That's so cool. Stop it. Sorry, it's so rude, sir.
No rudeness at all.
And they like go back to eating their meal, and there's like a few other people scattered around. But you hear the screeching of tables, and Orson kind of like he's pushing a couple tables together now.
For Ironmesh's 3-course feast, 3-person feast.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
And actually, he kind of snaps his fingers. You guys see behind the bar, like a door like opens up, and then like a few more people like come out, and one of them seems to be like a rather flustered looking tabaxi. We don't even have that much food for a 3-person feast for 1 person. Who ordered this? Who ordered this?
That's what they mean.
Oh my, you're rather large.
That is why I need that 3-meal feast.
We don't have enough food for a 3-person feast. I mean, we'll get you as much food as we can, but I can't make that much. That'd be our entire stock. We do have other guests here.
Well, as much as you can give me, please.
Absolutely. And the tabaxi quickly runs back into the kitchen. And who came with her? You actually see like there's like a half orc. And he's coming around, and he's helping Orison push more tables together and moving the chairs. And he's like, is it just gonna be, like, you 4 that are eating all of this food, or...
You 4, it's only 3.
And he like, kind of, like, looks over at you, Chio. Ooh! What are you? I haven't seen you before! You look cool.
I'm a warforge.
Nice.
Was created by my creator, Geppetto.
This is Japan. That's so cool. Say, are you gonna be eating too, or?
I don't eat, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, no, that's good then. Okay, so it's just. By the way, who ordered the raw steak?
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ow.
You okay?
I went to scratch. Ooh. I only lightly grazed. Ow.
Oh, that's still.
And I was like,
Megan just got a tattoo.
I've done that before.
She just scratched it.
I lightly grazed it. Not a deep scratch, but enough to like, nope.
Do we need to put a band-aid on you so you don't do it? No. She says again tonight. We bandage her whether she says to or not.
Bandage me in hell.
But yeah, the half orc. He's like, okay, I'll be right back with your raw steaks. Great choice, by the way. Freaking awesome. Actually, would you like a Stegosaurus cow or like mastodon steaks? We got a lot.
Pick your favorites.
All right, I'll be right back. And he like excitedly like runs back to the kitchen, and like you hear like this like cat somebody like screech. Just like, stop running around! No, not all of that! Not all of it! And the half orc like quickly bursts through the door again, saying, "Here we are, 2 of each." And like, and he like quickly puts the plates down onto the table in front of you, Barakas, and a lovely smell is like wafting from the kitchen now. It seems like this is gonna be a good feast. And as you guys are like continuing to eat, Red, do you have anything you want to share with the party about what you heard at the mansion, or are you gonna keep that to yourself?
Oh, I'll share it with them when there aren't so many ears to eavesdrop.
Smart move.
So midnight meeting in Barakas's room.
And actually, as you
What?
the look of concern on Barakas's face. And actually, as you guys are sitting there eating, it is beginning to get later, and you guys notice through the skylight. I want you guys all to make a will save. Twilight is descending.
Unnatural 20. 16?
Unnatural 20. 16? Unnatural 20. 18 plus 2.
What the fuck, you guys?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I caress each dice lovingly and tell them I love them.
So I'm sure we need to take her dice away and make her use ours?
Fuck off.
Indeed. Yeah, you guys, as you stare at the sky, just real quick, you everything's fine. Time's not resetting. You guys are gonna be just fine. Even you, Red. You feel a little more anxiety, but it's fine. The sky is getting darker.
I asked Red about my patchwork job on my halberd.
I want you to roll a dexterity check for me.
So, I got 15, so 17.
17? Chio's doing a pretty decent job of patching his halberd back together with those old flags.
Well, shreds of legs.
Yeah.
What would Red know about patching a weapon?
Or armor.
Halberd. It's a cloth.
Okay. That.
Because your armor is patchwork, I show you mine, seeing if I done a good job or not.
Let's see what her exact appraisal looks like. Well,
Add your intelligence,
intelligence?
I guess.
Okay.
Use your genius to tell me I done good.
17.
17? Yeah, Chio did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You're actually a little impressed. You didn't expect like a warforged to be able to.
Little finger movements?
Yeah, to be able to be that delicate.
So I guess you can actually move like a human.
And as it's getting darker and darker, most of the families and people that are obviously staying at the inn, they're slowly turning in for the night, and it's only you guys that are left.
No cooks, no innkeeper.
Orson is still there, and actually the tabaxi and the half orc, you see them leaving the kitchen, and it seems like they're headed off to their own rooms. It looks like they might actually have a place where their own places that they live in the tavern. Yeah, Orson's kind of waiting up for you, and he's still staring at you, Chio. Every once in a while, you catch him staring at your symbols.
I look back
But
quickly.
how far is this between him and us?
Well, Chio's sitting at the fires. The tables are a bit closer to the fires. He's still kind of like sitting at the bar. He's not. It seems he's waiting up for Roger as well.
Every time he looks at me, I just like turn to him.
While that's going
You
on.
wave.
So apparently last night during the 12 hours, not only has the Lord Sun disappeared, but apparently they were assaulted by howling wolves. Or they think they were wolves. Sounds like they didn't even get a good look.
You get all this beast shape turn into animals to save his wolves.
Oh, and let's just say, yes, something largely Samwise was stolen. Other than the young lord apparently disappearing.
Gold?
Your favorite.
Yeah.
Ironmesh, I want you to roll a history check for me.
History check. Natural 20.
Holy shit, you were part of a gang of howling bandits at one point in your life. You see, like, Ironmesh's face. She's just sitting there, like, you see, like, shock across Ironmesh's face as you mention the howling wolves.
Guys, I have something to say.
What did you do?
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad at me, please.
What did you do?
I need you to understand
What did
something.
you do?
I did not do a thing.
What have you done?
You don't want to know. What you do need to know is that it might have been my gang. You know, the ones when you were right before battling that ogre that, we
You
never...
mean those annoying people, including that small little thing?
Yes. And we were
Musicians?
called the Howling Wolves?
Musicians.
Yeah, we weren't musicians, per se. We kind of,
And how?
thieved a little.
Then we need to have a little chat with your musician friends.
If it is them, it probably is. But the thing is, we've never kidnapped people before.
And yet when they're attacked, somebody disappeared. So, either they're guilty or they're innocent. Which one do you want to go prove?
Well, the only one I ever cared about was Amherst and Tristan. Oh God, it's Tristan. What the fuck is he gonna say to me? What will I tell him about Everett? I go in the corner and cry.
Now, the corner by me?
Are we near you or?
Yeah, we're near.
Yeah, he's sitting in Chio is sitting in an armchair around at the fire.
Okay, I go
The
sit
table's
on
kind of
the
by
floor
there.
beside Chio and I just start crying.
I pat you comfortably on the head.
My diminutive friend is gone and his husband's going to kill me.
We are stuck two emotional, anger-prone giants.
I'm not emotional!
Overly
Should
emotional.
I make them a cup of tea?
We need them though. We might need them.
Not a full knockout.
You can make them the tea with the glowing stuff.
Yes, I could. I do make a mean cup of mushroom tea.
You know, vodka's a good thing as well. Orison just kind of like appears at the table. That could help as well. Can't help noticing you crying there.
I'm a little upset.
Oh, I have something better.
Barakas brings out the trusty jar.
One sip.
Okay. I trust you. With every fiber of my being.
Yeah.
I take a sip. This is pretty good.
I take the jar back.
That was the schnapps, right? Yeah.
It's tingly in my tongue.
And like a shot glass is put in front of you, filled with some vodka as well.
Yes, I down it. Without even wallet.
Roll a
I
constitution
have a feeling
check
that
for
I should
me.
not be here any longer.
15.
You feel a
It's walking
nice,
for the sticks.
warm feeling coming through your body. And actually, as that is happening, you guys hear the front door open. And there's actually it looks like maybe it's a man, and he's like kind of like wearing like a cloak over his head.
Not yet a man, not yet a woman.
And Chio's just like quietly singing to himself in the background. And yeah, so the cloak figure, he takes off his hood, and it is Roger standing there actually.
So close to going to bed. So close.
Damn it, you guys. I fucking love you. Yeah, Roger sees Chio sitting
By the fire.
sitting by the fire, gently stroking this Goliath's long blue hair.
I kind of wish I had a brandy too. Hello.
So you look like some kind of Bond villain? God damn it.
I have a pretty lady by me. A comfy chair by the fire.
Jesus, and Barakas, you're still sitting by the fire as well. And Red, you're on the stairs headed up.
Was about to head up, yes.
Now, are you gonna go down?
He's there. That's when I went. Turns around. Sleep later.
Roger comes to sit down by the fire, and then he's like, do you want to sit in a chair? I'm good. All right then.
Just ignore that one.
And lean into Chio.
Roger looks at you, Red. I'd like to see the seal again.
She'll pull it out. She's not handing it to him.
He's holding his hand out for it, actually.
Sure, it's like, I've been entrusted with it. I can't just hand it to you.
You may look, but do not touch it.
He reaches back into his cloak, and he actually pulls out his own seal. It looks quite a bit like Talia's. It seems to be it's made of the same wood and everything, and the symbol is almost identical, except there's a nice R in the middle of it, while Talia's has a beautiful T. And he just kind of looks at you. I made that for Talia for her 10th birthday. Back home.
It's like, fine, long as you hand it back after.
And he takes the seal from you and is inspecting it. Where did you get this?
From Talia? Or the Queen?
Queen. He was barely a king.
I didn't say he was good.
Some young king, just newly inherited his family, waltzing into our lands, begging to see our sleeping Talia. It doesn't matter now, but you said she gave it to you.
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
Well, this is going to be very long. The town was attacked, of course, as you, I believe, know, by ogres.
As she's telling us, I'm doing interpretive dancing behind her. Telling this story.
Really? Because I thought you would do mood lighting, setting the stage with music.
No, she's dancing. She's a dancer at heart. But yeah, Ironmesh begins to gently dance behind you. But yes, sorry, continue, Red.
As you know, there was an attack by the ogres. However, the attack wasn't exactly, how should I say, attacking as in they were using some sort of time ball thing, freezing people in it. I think I actually only met one hostile ogre, and I may have confronted that one. May have left him to starve to death. As far as I know, all of us were trapped in the time orb, which apparently we've spent the past 13 years reliving the same day of going through trials trying to get out, and the Queen trying to open a portal for us to get out. However, this last day, we sort of realized, I'm not sure how to explain that we were repeating ourselves. And instead of it being twilight, it was night. And next thing we went with the stag, and we ended up back with the Queen at the entrance, and the portal actually worked this time.
Roger's nodding.
Oh, and one more thing. We were supposed to find the Queen's children and bring them back to her.
Thank you so much for listening, and everyone, you keep on clucking now.